What's happening, everybody? Steve here from the Whiskey Hideaway. I got my friends Shane and Ty here, gonna help me discover what's going on with this bottle of Valor. So Valor is coming to us from B-Hawk. So we're just gonna pop this baby open and see what's going on. I did look at tasting notes, but I'm not gonna tell you guys anything because I want us to experience this for ourselves. For you, if you're just now joining this channel, never been here before, never seen any one of our videos, we kind of like to go into this a little blind. At least I do. If I read too much on a website, it kind of taints. It influences. It's like me telling you, "Hey, there's cherry in this." Oh, really? Okay, really? Now I taste cherry. So yeah, that's what we don't want to happen. So if you run across this in a local ABC store here in North Carolina, at least, which I believe their only distribution is in North Carolina, from what I understand. So if you're in North Carolina, you get a hold of this bottle. It was $65, and I'm just crossing my fingers that and I'm sure that it's fine. I can barely see in here. Can you help me with this, Shane, since you're new to the channel?
Yes, I have to. Ooh, sharp objects.
Oh, he has sharp objects. I can't find the tab.
I didn't see it perforated.
I don't see a perforation.
Okay, yeah, use the knife, man. Tear it up, just don't tear yourself up.
I was about to say, hospital trip. There's a first for everything. Let me give that back to you.
All right.
All right, put that one down there.
Don't worry, we'll edit some of this out so it doesn't look so bad.
So it doesn't look so stupid. All right, give me that knife back again. Top came off easy. It's always the bottom. It's always the bottom for me.
I lie, I'm not going to edit this out at all.
All right. It only takes two of us to open it.
Woo! All right, well, since you're...
right there.
Oh, it's over here.
Oh, we moved it.
Yes. Okay, so let's go ahead and pop this baby open.
All right, okay.
Real cork.
Real cork.
Real cork.
All right.
Very nice, very nice. Impressed so far. And I love the design of the bottle. Very elegant.
Super nifty bottle.
I mean, yeah, the shape of the bottle, the
like
design
the
of it.
red.
Yeah, just that burgundy red and gold. I mean, it just screams quality.
Yeah.
And
it's a chunky bottle too. Like, it's not like the thin bottle.
It's
like
hefty.
You get off the shelf that you pick it up and you're like, ugh.
It's hefty, but it's not too tall.
Right.
Because my shelves, I have to put all of these tall bottles at the top.
They look like wine bottles, but they don't fit on your shelves when you put them in your bar.
I know. Distilleries, take note. We don't really like the tall bottles. I'm not drinking wine.
the Willet pot still tower.
Oh God, yeah. I had my friend Daniel call me the other day. Well, text me the other day, and he was like, "Hey, have you ever heard of the Willet pot still?" I'm like, "Yeah." He's like, "Do you have a bottle?" And he's like, "No, my friend does, but he wants me to taste it with him." I'm like, "Don't." I have honestly. Okay, I'm gonna tell you this. I've never had it, but I've heard nothing but bad things. Beautiful bottle. Less than
I honestly think it's the price point. It's the price point that does it.
That's what sours it.
You get this fancy bottle.
Yeah.
Like, I've had a bottle of it.
I think it runs about $60-$70.
Yeah,
for a
like
bottle.
you pay like mid-shelf price, and you get this super fancy bottle, and everybody makes a big deal of it. So your expectations are higher than your reward, right?
And then it sets you up for failure.
Right. Yeah. So like you're opening this bottle, and you expect to just have heaven in your mouth, and it's like, it's bourbon.
Yeah. That's kind of like my impression every time I open a bottle of Blanton's.
Yeah.
But that's just me.
I mean, you're not wrong, though.
I'd much rather drink Buffalo Trace than Blanton's any day.
Every day of the week.
So, anyway, let's give this a whiff.
All right. Gotta get past that ethanol real quick.
Yeah, so didn't even say what the proof was on this. Where is it? 93 proof.
Okay.
All right, not bad.
So the first thing that I'm getting right off the nose is so like you get it within about an inch of the glass, and I'm fighting a little bit of ethanol off the top, but after that I'm getting all my classic caramel notes, and
I'm getting a spicy cherry.
Yeah, so
like
I'm getting a sweet in there, but I haven't pinpointed it yet to figure out what I think it is. I can see maybe cherry pit,
Yeah.
like black cherry pit, maybe.
When I say spicy cherry, I'm probably saying spicy because of the heat off of the ethanol.
Yeah.
I get that sweetness of the cherry, but then there's also an undercurrent of like dark fruit.
Yeah.
I can definitely get that dark fruit smell up in there. There's still a little bit of that caramelized essence. Ethanol's definitely calming on down.
I'm hunting a lot of the blended bourbons that we've had in the past. I've always, like, on the very back of the nose, you'll start getting the corn crib nose off of it. And I'm hunting it, but I haven't gotten it. So that's, for me, that's a great sign, just because,
Yeah. I mean,
it may not be all corn all day long.
Right. I don't know what the actual, mash bill is on this, but I mean, even though it is a blend, but of those two blends, what those were.
Yeah.
Before they and I didn't put into my memory what the year is on these, but I do believe that their rye has a much higher. One of them's like, I think, 7 years.
Okay.
So,
all right.
But the rye will be next, obviously, if this is a pretty good. Which
This is not super dark, so
no,
5 or 6 years would probably be right in the ballpark.
Oh yeah,
I would think.
And just off the nose alone, not even from the taste yet, obviously, I'm almost thinking that this would be really good if they took this blend and somehow finished it, like in a Cabernet cask or something.
Yeah.
That would be really nice.
Kind of bring out that dark fruit
Mm-hmm.
taste more into it, or
Yeah.
like finishing like a brandy barrel again, something.
Cognac barrel.
Yeah, I was about to say
Something a
finish
little
the
sweet.
cognac barrel.
Yes.
Now,
All right.
where's my cigar?
Let's get into it then, guys. Cheers. Ooh.
I'm using the wrong word here. When I say mild, I'm not talking about the flavor, because the flavor is right there. It's in your face. It's pretty good, actually.
It's still continuing to evolve.
The flavor, drinking it versus the smell, hits way more and opened on up.
It's very syrupy.
It does not punch you in the mouth though, like some of the like a older rye or like a high proof bourbon or something like that. It doesn't punch you in the mouth like I was honestly kind of expecting from the ethanol nose.
It's very syrupy.
But it doesn't seem to have a whole lot of oil or sugar content in it based off of the glass,
No, I don't see a whole lot of legs on the glass, but I'm getting a lot of honey on this for some reason. And I don't know, maybe it's just me, but it's just very syrupy, very sugary, honey with...
that first bit of that sip, yeah.
Yeah, and then it kind of evolves over your tongue over the course of that next 30 seconds because the finish on this is long. I mean, it continuously changes as it's in your mouth because I guess because of how oily it is, it's sticking to your...
Yeah, it's doing some fun things in there.
Mm-hmm.
It's not a quick evolution though. We're not talking about shotgunning 12 different flavor, 12 different notes within 30 seconds. We're talking maybe 5 or 6 notes within 30 seconds.
The complexity on this is really good. The balance of the blend is very
good. Whoever's doing their blending over there is doing a fantastic job, because for a blended bourbon, this is damn good.
Oh yeah. And well worth the $65 price tag for sure. I mean,
I would agree with that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this is not your not to knock like cheaper whiskeys like like Evan Williams or something like that, because they put out a really damn good product for the price.
Right.
But
for $19 a pop, Evan Williams Bottled and Bond stays on my bar.
Oh yeah, definitely, definitely. But yeah, this blend is really good, and I've always been hesitant when it comes to blends, because they can go
Either way.
You know,
It's either, hey,
Yeah.
that's pretty damn good.
just like
or
with like scotches, I lean towards single
the
malts.
single malts.
I don't really care for any of the Johnny Walker series. I mean, the only one that I kind of like the double black, but
It's hard to go wrong with double black.
I gotta have some ice and add a little smoke to it too.
Yeah.
What do you?
I can enjoy a decent cigar with this too, and not be overpowering one way or the other.
Oh, yeah.
Kind of complementary. Like a couple different types of cigars can come to mind. Something lighter. You know, I'm a Connecticut leaf guy, so
Yeah.
something that's lighter pairing with it in smoke essence would be phenomenal. It's
Well, this, like the bottle, it's decadent. You know, you look at this, you're thinking
you know,
luxury.
wear that out for cologne.
You taste it, and it's like, I'm even like when you say when I'm thinking dark fruits, but I'm also thinking I'm getting like a hint of
Citrus.
apricot actually.
Oh.
The apricot
Hold on.
I can see.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. I gotta go find it.
When you were talking about not a dark fruit, because apricot's
Yeah.
got a great flavor. It's rich, but it's not dark. It's not molasses.
It's like a fruit, as in something like a not a pear, not that crisp, but I'm like maybe an apricot that maybe you sprinkle some brown sugar on it and you blow a torch on it. I mean, got a little caramelization going on. I mean,
gonna make me
So I
hungry.
think that may be where that sugar note I was getting, like right after that first sip, that sugar note might be that apricot that you're getting.
yeah. Now, since this is, I mean, it's not as extremely high proof. Only 93. Let's go ahead and water or ice.
Do we have the little baby ice in
Yes, we have a little baby
here? I'll
ice.
do 1 cube of the baby ice, please.
One baby
Thank
cube.
you.
Go, separate. Here we go.
Thank
And
you.
there we go. All right.
All right, let's see what we're doing here. So that cracks open all of those sugars that you guys are getting.
Wow, that toned it down quite a bit.
It does. It mellows out big time, and then all of those sugars and fruit flavors on the front end open right up.
Yeah, because that citrus that you were talking about, boom, it's right there now.
Yeah, it's right there, right in your
Yeah.
face.
Now the burn is completely gone. I mean,
Yeah.
just with that little bit of ice, the burn is completely gone.
And I
Still
didn't think
a
the burn
really
wasn't
good.
bad to begin with.
No, no.
Based off of like the ethanol smell and the nose that we were getting, I was expecting a lot worse.
This would make for a decent cocktail for sure.
Oh yeah.
Because you're still going to be able to taste the whiskey through all the other stuff.
Now the wood on this is it's present, but on the flavor for me it's more of like an afterthought. Like it's like usually you get a bourbon and it's caramelized sugar, cherries,
Oh, yeah.
vanilla, wood.
It's all the same notes.
But this is more of like all of that flavor evolution that you were talking about.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of at the back end of that.
Now, I do remember one thing that they said on the website that I didn't quite pick up on. I mean, maybe if we were still sipping it neat, we could explore that a little bit. But there was one note flavor profile that they put on there was dark chocolate.
I have gotten 0 dark chocolate.
I
so
haven't
far.
really gotten that at all, no. But that was on their website, along with a few other things. The one thing that I think was really pronounced was the cherry and the oak. Beyond that, I don't remember the rest.
So I wonder if that maybe the dark chocolate that is in there maybe contributing to like the darker fruit notes that are getting
Yeah.
Mixing some notes, and we haven't been
with
able
like
to
the
pick them apart.
citrusy, because again that could interesting pairing.
So, normally, what we would do now in this lovely tasting that we have here going on here is that we would finish what we have, pour a little bit more in there, and maybe throw some smoke onto it. But we're going to one-up that today because not just this. We're not just reviewing this. I know you saw this in the thumbnail. we're not just reviewing this today. We also have, if you saw 2 weeks ago, I did a little tasting of my barrel back here. It's been 3 weeks now since we put the Southern Star White in there, and we're gonna crack that baby open and take a little taste and see what's going on with that. And but right now, what we're gonna do is we're gonna do a quick edit. and get some cocktails going on with this, and we'll be right back. Okay, our science experiment is complete.
It's science.
So, just so that you guys know, we've got our Valor bourbon in here, and then we've also got some freshly made Demerara syrup that was also steeped with black tea bag, and also has a hint of nutmeg in it. And then we put blood orange bitters, regular Angostura bitters in here, and of course a little bit of smoke, obviously, on top of there, and a not a Luxardo cherry, but a premium cocktail cherry, courtesy of Walmart. We're fancy here. Okay, so anywho, let's cocktail it up and see how this Valor bourbon does. Oh dear God.
Oh man.
What do you think, bud?
Wait a second.
So how the sweetness is like a solid staple.
Mm-hmm.
But even like right now, in between every word, it's the smoke. It's the smoke. It's the smoke. And it is just such a great pairing. That's damn good. Smooth, satisfying. Definitely a nice like dinner aperitif. Yeah.
Aperitif.
There we go. That thing.
And even through all of the sweetness that we threw in here, I can still taste the bourbon, which is the most important part for any cocktail.
Through pretty well. So have you guys ever worked in like food? Well, you have.
Yes.
I have a long time ago.
Yes.
So
previous butcher and baker.
So this is gonna sound weird, but the little man in the back of my brain, right?
Okay.
Was screaming Coca-Cola syrup.
I can get that. I can get that 100%.
Like when you change out the bag at the back of the machine.
And it gets on your hand and you like lick your hand afterward, yeah?
But that sugary sweetness from the Demerara syrup is, and plus, putting that black tea into it, which I don't normally do, or at least
I like it.
I've done it before, but only with regular sugar.
Yeah.
I've never done it with this Demerara syrup that I make. But oh yeah, I mean it's already overly sweet.
It's sweet,
and
but
then
it's
you
got
add
so
in that
much
stuff
going on though.
And I don't really taste that nutmeg that I threw in there, but I mean I'm sure it's in there somewhere. I just put a dash in there.
And I wonder if maybe that's where the syrup
It could be
thing is coming from for me.
Yeah, because I mean I've never had quite that reaction on any of the other old fashions that I've made.
No,
so it could be. Yeah, who knows? We keep trying new things, and we don't do A/B comparisons too often.
But all along the lines of the dark fruit note when it was neat, and then with the ice kind of opening it on up and expanding into the tongue and the palate, and now finishing it off into a cocktail, I feel like every portion of taste buds, sensory receptors has been met.
Yeah.
Altogether, I mean, it would be so this would be a great bottle to have on a mid-shelf bar every day of the week.
Oh yeah. Now I've never actually seen Valor in like a bar or restaurant yet.
Me neither. This is the first time I've seen it when you pulled the bottle out.
Okay. All right.
But
I have heard about it and I've seen videos on YouTube about it, but this is the first time I'd seen it on a shelf, so I had to grab it.
It sounded familiar, but then when I saw the bottle, I'm like, I've never seen this before. I don't even know what this is.
Well, now we get to play the fun game of now do we get to see it more often? Kind of like you buy a new car, now everyone's driving the same car that you just purchased. Like, no, it's already been out there. But we've never been looking for it. Now we have something to kind of look for. We have the label, we have the bottle shape, something that's close to it, it's going to stick out.
Well,
Again, great presentation on the bottles.
Yeah, definitely. If I were to give it a rating on the bottle alone, I'm going to give it like a 9 out of 10. And on the bourbon itself, probably about 8.5. Not quite all the way up there, but I mean it's really damn good.
Yeah, I would probably rate it a solid 7 to 8, somewhere in there.
I mean,
I was kind of right in that mid range.
For a blended bourbon, it's really damn good.
For what we're given on the bottle.
Yeah.
For the information that we do know about it.
Right. And the fact that it's coming out of Bardstown.
Yeah.
Time for Shane's initiation.
I already got hooked twice. Let's go ahead and get burned too.
All right, so
got the flames right here.
While we're sipping on our cocktails, I'm going to go ahead and pause the video yet again, and we'll make a quick edit here, and we're gonna get some stuff out of the barrel. Unfortunately, this thing right here doesn't work, so I gotta pour it out of the bottle.
You got a clogged bunghole.
This is the bunghole. Oh, bunghole.
Sorry, I was looking at it upside down.
But yeah, this thing, for whatever reason, does not work. I've twisted it around God knows how many times. But I'll pour it out of here, and just to alleviate you, the viewer, from seeing my mess, we're going to cut right now. Welcome back. You never left. But anyway, we poured our whiskey out, and we can now take a look at the color and give it a little smell and all that good stuff. So see what you guys think. And if you're, I know this is a long video, and a while back, I don't know if I said it off camera or not, but we put Southern Star White in this thing. It's been in there for 3 weeks, and this is what we've got so far.
So I'm going to be a poor judge of character because I've never had Southern Star White itself.
Right.
Well, so as far as comparative, well, again, here we go.
Oh, sir. I've only got one Glencairn left, so this is just for you right now.
Oh, come on.
I know what it tastes like.
Yeah.
It's alcohol. It's self-cleaning.
I'm going to take a sip of that.
Yeah. For science.
Science!
It's corn.
I told you. It's just dusty corn. Good. I mean, there's nothing wrong with it. You can drink it just as it is. Yeah.
If I was going to drink Barnyard in a bottle, that would be the one, probably. That or the Buffalo Trace.
Should actually probably, and not afraid of getting cooties from these two. Let's put a little bit more in here so that we can kind of do a little side-by-side comparison.
If I have to, you have to.
Yeah, exactly.
For science.
For science.
Science!
All right, go ahead and take a sip of that to let us know what you think.
Yep.
Oh, yeah. Cool. It went down there.
I love
Smooth
that.
to begin with.
I love that reaction.
But then it kind of got right there to that uvula and a little bit of... no, not bad at all.
No copyright infringement on that pretty girl, so yeah.
That is white dog all day long.
Yeah.
Again, not bad. Kind of what you expect for what you're smelling and what you're getting into.
Right.
Just the ethanol kind of built on me a little bit. Wasn't expecting that, but I mean, it mellows out kind of really quick too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. 5 seconds after you take that first sip, you're kind of like, all right.
Yeah. All right, so let's see what the barrel has done.
The barrel has done.
Don't get a whole lot on the nose. Ooh, it's different.
Yeah. There's a lot of changes going on. Still Barnyard in a bottle.
It's not
dusty corn.
It's not as dusty corn forward anymore.
Yeah.
There's
it's more like fall acorn now. No, but like
I kind of
get a little more toasty, a little nutty,
nutty, little waxy.
Yeah.
But I mean, I'm getting some oak from this.
Yeah. No, I'm definitely starting to get some wood off of there.
You're getting wood. Period. Sorry.
Always getting wood.
Getting chub in the whiskey hideaway.
It's like
That's not bad. That's not
it's
bad
like
at
drinking moonshine on top of the wood pile.
all. Yeah. No, you're right.
Yeah,
You're right.
Now we could go full circle and
went
smoke
from
these
dusty
two and be a
corn
campfire.
To wood shop.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, just got that. Yeah.
You mean wood shop?
Oh. Oh.
What?
Smoke it.
Wait.
Smoke.
It'll be a campfire.
We've got to put some. I mean, it does have a little bit of wood to it, right?
It does.
The oak, right? Let's ramp it up
Okay.
with oak wood.
Oh. All right.
We don't want.
Fire.
I'm not trying to make it too sweet like we did with the cocktails and everything.
Yeah.
I want to try and just make the process go just a hair faster with the smoke. So let's throw a little oak smoke onto it. What the hell's going on here? Might have to fill my thing up again. Good thing I bought a huge container of butane. Let it burn! Fire!
Fire! Sorry.
If you grew up in the 90s, you know what the hell we're talking about.
And if you're offended,
We don't care.
there you go. Because there's one thing I know, and one thing only, is that I need people for my bunghole.
See, I don't represent the Gen X period, even though I was in that. I'm an X-Man, so the original X-Men, which they just rebooted again.
Where's a wheelchair?
These
These jokes are gonna have to get
don't
better.
let them. I'm not Professor X, you know.
These jokes are gonna get hacked.
I wish I could be full Wolverine, but I'm not as good looking as Hugh Jackman.
There are two fathers in the room, and you are stuck with
Hugh Jackman and Ryan Reynolds, Deadpool Wolverine. Have you seen it yet?
I have not.
Oh, it's so awesome. It just started streaming,
Okay, that's what I was waiting for.
right? Okay,
We're on
and
it.
if we wait about another month, maybe two, it'll probably be free on Disney
free.
Plus. So I'm waiting for that.
Yep.
But awesome movie, hilarious, and they make so many call-outs to like pop culture references, but then also to all these different comics, and
Okay.
it's just it's every nerd's dream,
Okay.
and he is Marvel Jesus. So
Hugh Jackman saved Marvel.
he said, "I'm Marvel Jesus, you dull creature," and the Hulk just started beating the crap out of him. All right, let's check this out.
Cause smoke's heavier than air, and I'm a nerd.
Oh, that was nice.
That is oaky.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's a winner.
Yeah.
So actually,
That's a winner.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
That's
actually
a winner.
prefer this over the first pour.
Yeah.
Um,
Absolutely. It needs more time.
It needs
This
more
helped
time.
a little bit, but I mean it's still false. It's not real
Right.
aging, obviously.
But the smoke also, all of the times that we've had drinks in here that are bright and pointy and sharp,
it evens it out.
the smoke
Yeah.
every single time turns the volume dial down on all that.
Yeah, and even on, like we said about 1 billion times on here, the high proof whiskeys. If you've got something that's like that George T. Stagg that was 134 proof, you throw a little smoke on that.
Mellows
burn.
right
Throw a
out.
straw in
No
it.
burn. Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah.
You could easily do that with this now.
Oh,
Throw a straw in
absolutely.
it, and it will go down dangerously fast.
Absolutely. All right, guys.
danger zone.
Well, welcome Shane to the Whiskey Hideaway. Hope you come out here again.
I need to contribute more.
Yeah, it's especially it's even more of an event when people bring bottles. Like Ty's brought bottles before. Jeff has brought bottles out here several times. Yeah. Guys, I'm going to end it on this because I know we've been taking up way too much of your time, and I know you need to keep scrolling on TikTok. So get back to it, and we'll see you in the next video, guys. Bye.